I am DYANAROZAY, and I bring a unique commentary to your favorite reality TV shows and whatever is popping on social media. If you are not a subscriber, please become one. Hit that notification bell too, that way you don't miss any of my videos. I go by DYANAROZAY on all platforms, and I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. What's up, buttercups? Welcome to the channel. What's up, y'all? I got an opportunity to see Miss Melody Cherie's live and the receipts that she brought to basically let Miss Betty know, Miss Betty is Stormi's mom, that she's not jealous of Stormi and she was never trying to take her down. So we're going to talk about it because there's so much involved in this. Melody's live actually went dead after about, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes. But we're going to talk about everything because if y'all don't know, I am the history queen, okay? So I'm bringing some history into this conversation, okay? So if you guys can hear the sound of my voice, I've been talking for a minute, but if you guys can hear the sound of my voice, please put your city and or state in the chat so that I can give you a shout out, okay? Welcome, everybody. What is up? Barbados is in the house, okay? Come on in. Welcome. Yeah, we're about to talk about it. Y'all already dropping those red phones, okay? North Carolina, Delaware, Indy, what's up? Shreveport, Dallas, Birmingham, Lansing, what's up? Look, we got the red phone over there in Virginia. Virginia got the phone. Mississippi is in the house. What's up, Mississippi? Milwaukee, St. Louis, Nashville. All right. California, Ohio, Georgia, Dallas, Florida, Washington again, Arizona. What's up? I love to see where you guys are coming from. So welcome to everyone who has joined the chat this afternoon. Also, thank you to my moderators, anyone that you see with a purple wrench behind their names. They are here to make sure that you have an amazing time in the chat. All that I ask is that you don't fight, okay? Don't fight, don't call anybody names. Actually, I got a couple of rules for you, okay? So everybody is welcome into the chat. I want to make sure that we get different opinions. Sometimes we need different opinions because it helps jog our memories on things, or it gives us a different perspective. Let's put it that way. It gives us a different perspective sometimes. So everyone is welcome in the chat. Here's the rules. I'll drop this every once in a while. Everyone's welcome. Agree to disagree. If you have a back and forth, you got to know when to fold them, okay? Just pull the card. They don't agree with you. It's okay. No attacks. Moderators will block anybody who is name calling. If there's any vulgarity in the chat, moderators will block you, okay? If there is any hate speech, okay, any phobias, I don't care what it is, arachnophobia, homophobia, any phobia, you will be blocked. No spam and no promotion, okay? But outside of that, you are welcome in this chat, okay? So just to make sure, and the moderators will make sure that they take care of all of that. Okay, Atlanta, Georgia, Decatur, where it is greater, shorty. Okay, welcome. I see the red phones, okay? Here's my red phone emoji. The red phone came out today, child. And we will be talking about it. We will be talking about what was in that red phone. In that red phone. Now, if you guys did not take the poll ahead of the chat, please take that poll, okay? Take the poll because I want to make sure that we get everybody's vote. We want to make sure that we get everybody's vote up in here. All right. And we want to make sure that everybody is following the instructions in regards to how to have a good time in the chat, because I don't want no problems. People come over here to unwind, not to act a fool, child. That's all there is to it. So make sure that you are good. Okay. Yes, that's the red phone. The red phone got pulled out today. It got pulled out yesterday. What's up, Trinidad? It got pulled out yesterday. The red phone has made its appearance. The red phone has made an appearance, and we're going to talk about what was in the red phone, okay? Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So here are the rules again for the chat, just to make sure that everybody has a good time over here. Um, yeah, you know how it is. All right, y'all. So listen, Mel came out yesterday after watching a preview of Miss Betty telling her daughter Stormy that she doesn't support, like, basically she said, good for your ass that you went to jail. That's how she said it. Okay, Stormy said, why weren't you there for me? Why didn't you pick up the phone? Oh Lord, child. Now Stormy actually said in a sit down with Mel, I believe ahead of sixth season maybe. She said in a sit down with Mel, listen, I don't always agree with my mama. She's always been really, really overbearing. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if she used the word overbearing, but I'm going to throw it in there. She sat down with Mel on the show after Mel found out that her mother, didn't like her and was, saying certain things about her. She sat down with Mel and said, Stormy sat down with Mel and said, my mom's always been that way. And I don't know how to stop her. I can't stop her. She said, but I like you. And I'm hoping that you and I can continue our friendship, can continue building our friendship, despite what my mom was doing, because I can't do anything. She's been like that with every friend I've ever had my entire life. So that was Stormy putting her feelings on the line, right? And Mel said, I've dealt with enough mamas. She said, I'm mamaed out at this point. You done caught me at a bad time. I am all mamaed out and I don't have it. I don't have it to give for you and your mother. And if I would have known that your mama felt that way before I even met you, I'm going to just call it what it was. She said, I wouldn't have fucked with you at all. Okay. And a lot of people liked what Mel had to say. Okay. Mel was just coming off of the whole Wanda thing. And a lot of people liked what Mel had to say. But Stormy, she took that hard because I think what she was saying to Mel, she was trying to be as vulnerable as she could. You and I don't have to stop our relationship because of my mama, because my mama is always going to be that person. And Mel just said no. Okay. So I want to put that out there. Okay. Some of y'all may remember that. If I'm getting details wrong, y'all share that in the chat so I can correct it. Okay. That's just how I recall it. I didn't go back and watch the episode, but I do remember how all of that happened. And because I didn't really know a whole lot about Betty, okay, I'm not going to call her a whole bunch of names. I do have I did call her Petty Betty because that's what she calls herself on YouTube. That's her YouTube handle, Petty Betty. That's all I will call her is Petty Betty because she calls herself that. I try not to be disrespectful. Y'all know that. I know people be like, you give too much grace. I don't like calling people's mamas out, calling them names and all that shit. It just doesn't work for me. Okay. I had a mama who was incredibly protective over me and my sister, incredibly protective all the way until adulthood. Okay. And so, I understand how some of that shit can happen. Right. Anyway, long story short, Mel was like, listen, your mama was saying shit about me in the comment section that got unearthed on Facebook. There was a whole lot of stuff happening. And yeah, someone said, you are correct. Okay, so that's correct. But since then, even after what went down, where Mel said, let's just be cordial, we ain't got to be friends, we can still just be cordial. It sounds like Mel and Stormy, sometimes stuff like that happen. We still work together. We can still knock down some of these walls, is what it sounds like to me. And Mel made it a point of saying in her live today, listen, I saw Stormy at the podcast event. She came over and she was Stormy and she made, she imitated how Stormy was talking. And she was like, bitch, I'm here for you. I'm here to support you. Mel said I gave her a hug, gave her my phone number, and she was like, it was on and popping from there. 500 of you are in the chat. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Please make sure that you hit that like button. Say hello. Okay, please and thank you. You are welcome to say whatever you like in the chat. Well, not whatever, child. There are some rules. Let me take that back. Okay. You're welcome to speak in the chat. I don't mind who you are, any content creators. It could be Miss Betty herself. You like to come into the chat. That's cool. I don't mind. And nobody in my chat minds because everybody over here knows what it means to be respectful. Okay. So we're going to be respectful. As long as you're respectful to us, we're respectful to you. I don't care. Agree to disagree, period. Everybody's grown. No attacks. The mods will block anybody who does any name calling, vulgarity of any kind of hate speech, spam, or promotion. You'll get knocked up out of here. Those are the rules. Okay, that's it. Outside of that, rock. Everybody rocks. All right. Okay, thank you. But outside of that, Mel said, listen, I gave her my phone number. I was expecting her to come to the Melometer party that happened after the podcast. She said it was all good. So some of the energy that she's seeing play out on the show, which would have filmed, I think, maybe a little bit after the podcast, or maybe the show was before what was happened while while they were filming. She said I was cool, and I'm not expecting this. I'm not expecting some of this hate that's coming from me. Okay. So yeah, that's where we are. That's where we are. Now, again, it looks like Stormy and Mel have been trying to just take baby steps into their relationship. They started off their friendship, and she's going to explain how it all started. But she said at the end of the day, your mama is tripping. And that's why I asked the question, are the mamas, child, are the Love and Marriage Huntsville mamas ruining the damn show? What's going on? Dyana is deplorable. Is deplorable a bad word? Just asking because I don't want to get blocked. No, deplorable is not a. I'll let it rock. You can say deplorable. Okay. You can let it rock. Y'all know what I mean by cussing and acting crazy. That's what I mean. Okay. What's up? What's up, everybody? Keep coming in. Make sure you hit the like button. 632 of you are here in the chat right now. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Let me get the numbers for the poll. So the poll is right above the chat. It looks like 412 of you have voted so far, and it is saying that 92% of you said yes, that the Love and Marriage Huntsville mamas are killing the show. 5% of you said no, that you like the Love and Marriage Huntsville mamas, and 3% of you are on the fence. You have not made a decision on it yet, okay? So, all right, looks like the majority of you are saying that there might be a little too much going on with the mamas. The mamas might be saying too much. That is, it can be a thing. I talked a little bit, I think, earlier this week about energy transference. Someone said that Betty is a demon possessed. About energy transference. That's when, you take on somebody else's energy to fight their fight, and then your ass end up, changing your life trajectory, okay? Your karma gets all messed up because you're trying to take on somebody else's battle. And before you know it, you're in court, you're in jail. What else? Just shit. Your blessings aren't coming to you the way your blessings should be because you have done the most when it comes to someone else's damn business. And you got to know what belongs to you and what does not belong to you. That's really the lesson. If we learn nothing else in 24, let's learn that. Okay, because sometimes people can take it way too far. And so on this show, on this episode that we're going to see on Saturday, at least a little bit of the clip, and we know sometimes the clip don't always play out the way we see it. And the preview doesn't always play out the way the actual episode plays out. But in the clip, it looks like Stormy is trying to talk to her mom and say, hey, mom, why didn't you take the call? Or I think she said, why didn't you take the call? Like, Stormy lets everybody know that she has turned herself in after being arrested following an incident that she had with blogger Black Titanic, okay, at her warehouse. And she said, I had no idea, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she comes out. Let's see. Messy Stormy started last season off with drama saying that she didn't have Mel's phone number. Mel said you could have DM'd me. She said she wouldn't DM her. Then how did that meeting finally happen? She DM'd. Is that what she said? That's how it happened? Well, I'm not sure. I will say that both of them were heated about something, right? And even though, like you said, Messy Stormy, you're saying this, Mel and Stormy was on a different path. And if you listen to the audio, I'm about to play it, sometimes we're holding on things that these people aren't holding on to. So you gotta, sometimes just let it be. Let it be. It may not be, it may not be that anymore for either one of them. And hopefully we see how that plays out on the show. But at the end of the day, Stormy was talking to her mother, asking her, why weren't you supporting me after I had gotten arrested? And she said, you got what you damn it deserved. You got what you deserved. Who gives a shit? I told your ass not to go on that show anyway. Okay? We told you. And there you was chasing fame, doing the opposite on that lady's show. And she done told her fans to activate against your ass. Okay? She done told the fans to activate, and you got what you got. Now, if you would have listened to me, you would be minding your business, and instead of letting that woman who's jealous of you and your success and your fame get your ass arrested. I hope I did Betty well, okay, when I gave that speech, because that was the energy I was getting when she was talking, basically like, nope. So anyway, Stormy is looking crazy, and she was like, well, put a name on it. Who you talking about? Put a name on it. And she says Mel's name. I'll say it. I'm not afraid. Mel, okay? That's what she ends up saying. Whew. And that's where we are. Mel heard the shit last night. She said, I don't know why everybody keeps coming after me with this shit. That's not true. That's what you heard too, Aries love. Yep, that's what I heard, child. Listen, I have a black mama. I come from a long line of black mamas, child. So we know, okay. Let's see what she said. You did well, but you have to put a little more venom in it, Diana. Oh, I didn't have enough venom. I didn't have enough venom. Okay, I'm working on it. All right. Anyway, she said, listen, it is what it is, boo. So yes, child, a long line of black mamas. I don't know any other mama other than a black mama. Okay. Anyway, 771 of you are in the chat right now. I appreciate every single one of y'all for rocking with me. Hold on. I forgot to put up my doggone banner too. Let me get that banner up. Ooh, I always forget this. This discussion is about news, current events, reality TV, pop culture. It's for entertainment purposes only. All comments are opinion and alleged. Okay. All right. So anyway, when Mel heard it, she heard it and she said, wait a minute, wait a damn minute. Where is this coming from? I have not said I was jealous of any damn thing. Now, I ain't going to lie. I've seen comments, and I'm not calling it the meters. Okay. I'm not calling it the meters. We don't know who's a meter and who's not a meter. Okay. What we can say is, I don't think there is a bylaw or anything. There's no rules, but there may be people out here calling themselves meters. Anyway, Mel said, I didn't say that shit. I ain't never been jealous of your daughter. I wasn't trying to befriend your daughter so that I could do a video in her house. I've done plenty of damn videos. And I don't even know what this is. I got money, man. Do I think your daughter is successful? Yes, I can give her props. But what you're doing may be a little bit too much, and I'm not here for it. It's like Melody said, where are the elders? Because Wanda and Stormy's mama is a mess. Because I'm 64. I have a daughter who's 39 and 144. And no way would I be in the mix of my daughters. Okay. Did I say the meters right? That's how Wanda pronounced it. The meters. I'm killing me. Okay, I'm so sorry, y'all. I am one of those people that laugh at my own jokes. I'm sorry. I can't help it. Anyway, back on to what Melody had to say. At the end of the day, she said, "Listen, I don't appreciate this." And lo and behold, everybody's been saying Mel's been trying to activate the meters. It looks like there's been a bunch of people on the cast, whether they are current castmates or ex-castmates, who are activating Mel. She is now in the chat, and she said, "Bitch, I got this red phone and I'm about to let everybody have it. I keep receipts, okay? I keep receipts. And right now, y'all, we are listen, when keeping it real goes wrong, when keeping it real goes wrong, this is what happens. Pretty much. Y'all done let this energy transfer, y'all, and now y'all in a place where keeping it real has gone completely wrong. 844 of you are in the chat. So make sure that y'all hit the like button and become a Supreme Team member, a subscriber. Hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the videos. All right. So Melden pulled out that red phone and now the rest is history. But last night, Mel had went live to talk about the situation. She said, "I'm about to pull these receipts. Y'all going to know what's real." I talked to y'all about it in this video right here that says, oh, that's the video I just did earlier today. But y'all can look at both. It'll get you where you need to be. Because Destiny also came out, child, with a hat, and she was trying to threaten some sort of conversation. If y'all missed this video, check it out. Mel activates against Destiny after her little IG threat, where she basically said, "Listen, I'll see you at work. I'll see you at work." And Destiny made it seem like she was about to get it popping. I had asked in this video right here, Mel activates. I said, "What the hell did Destiny mean when she pulled this Christian Dior hat out? She had bent her head down, then she raised back up like she was some sort of silent assassin. And then she smirks at the end like she was about to give Mel the business. She said, 'I'll see you at work.' Mel came back and said, 'Bitch, you sure will. I'll be there.' And then she went on to say, 'You in my house,' as in Love and Marriage Huntsville is my house. So don't go threatening me in my motherfucking house." Okay. I got that message too. And then Mel came over and watched the video from this morning. Now she watched another video earlier this week, but she came over and she responded to me talking about Destiny in the hat. And she said, "Child, I don't know why that hat is there, but like I said, my house." Okay. So I wanted to make sure I brought the news to y'all. Mel said, "I don't know what this damn hat means, but it doesn't take away from the fact that girl is in my house. Oh, girl is in my house, and she will act accordingly." So in other words, Destiny, wipe your feet at the door, child. Mind your P's and Q's. Stop pretending like you got tea that you ain't got, like you about to do something you're not about to do. Mel said that is never going to happen. So I wanted to get that out to you. Yes, ma'am, child. What you heard? You heard it, child. Yes. Yes, make sure you watch all the videos. I dropped 3 videos yesterday, 1 this morning. This is my second video today. Wipe your feet at the door, baby. Wipe your feet at the door. Make sure you leave that umbrella outside. Don't come in my house raining, okay? You can use the guest bathroom, maybe, okay? I don't know. Let's see how you act. But don't come up in here acting a fool, okay? Mel said that her house has rules, just like my chat has rules. So make sure everybody is following those, all right? You are a guest. Guest. Phyllis says she's a guest. You're a guest, and guest comes and goes, okay? You got to be invited in, boo. You can be escorted out. Thank you. Thank you. Play your role as a visitor. All right. Listen. I'm telling you, things is getting crazy. Things is getting crazy. Anyway, Mel says, "Stop playing with me. I paid for that consultation with Carlos. I paid for the camera crew to do the reels, to send them to the shows, all right? To send them to the networks, right? To send them to, I was the one who was getting the bids back on which network wanted me, baby, okay? There were several people in a bidding war. We went with the highest bidder on network, right? Stop playing with me. Don't ever forget it. That's right. That's right. So anyway, we say all of that to say that sometimes people forget and they make it into something that it isn't, right? So yeah, keep coming in. 943 of you are over here enjoying the show. Make sure you hit the like button, please, and thank you. Become a subscriber and turn on that notification bell. So yeah, that is what Mel had to say earlier today. So I wanted to make sure y'all got that news. Now, I think that this scene that's coming up with Stormi is going to be really instrumental in kind of sharing more of the journey of Stormi and her mother. Because the other thing that Mel said in that video I did last night is she did a little nasty work against Miss Betty. She said, listen, your daughter barely wants to be around you. Are you ready for those convos? Like I said, shut up. Okay. So she was really striking. She said, girl, don't come for me talking about what I'm doing or I'm jealous when your daughter barely wants to be around you. And so that, like I said, that's nasty work, child. Mel got some inside scoop. Now, this is something that Stormi has said too, that her relationship with her mother hasn't always been okay. That things was a little crazy, and she says that's just who she is. She can't change it. She's in a place where, and sometimes you got to let that shit go. To be honest, sometimes people can be really out of whack. I have said in the past, listen, you should be able to say something. I am guilty of saying that. But you know what? The more I thought about it, hell, sometimes you may not be able to control all of that. Sometimes you got to let people rock so that you can enjoy your life. Otherwise, you'll be completely consumed with trying to control someone else. And that ain't fun either. So we're about to see another glimpse of Stormi where she is sitting there with her mama. Her mama said, I'm good with you going to jail. That's your karma. That's your karma. And Stormi's going to make a face like, damn. You know what I'm saying? Like, this really is my mama. This is what the Lord gave me. This is what the Lord gave me. Oh my God. I'm so sorry, child. I told y'all I laugh at my own jokes. This is why I don't do lives, because um, I do lives now, but before I was just recording it because I would say something that would make me laugh and I'd be messing the video up. Anyway, she basically just said, listen, she wanted people to see that's where she was. That's where her mom is with her. And she may not see anything wrong with it, okay? Stormi said, my mama was the type of person who would be reading like 6 books a week. And now all she does is argue on the internet, on social media. And she said, that's crazy. She said, I don't even know who this woman is. I don't know how to control that. Okay, Betty is like a hypercritical Betty is likely hypercritical of Stormi, and Stormi doesn't like it. Stormi's feelings appear to be easily hurt. And she's probably sensitive as, a daughter who grew up with a real strong personality as a mom. And we saw, some of the other family dynamics. Stormi actually bringing other members of her family on to participate with her mother actually gave us more insight into the dynamics of her family. And sometimes you don't appreciate it when you're watching it, but I'm hindsight is 2020. I like where we are. I like where we are. Okay. So anyway, yeah, at the end of the day, that was it. So we're going to listen to some of these receipts, child. We're going to listen to some of these receipts and talk about it. Let's see what else y'all got going on. He said, at Dyana, Dusty Dirty Destiny thinks she's about, but she ain't. She about it. Well, child, we're about to see what's going on with that. Either way, Mel said at the end of the day, she's in my house and I don't appreciate it. So we're going to see what happens next. Okay. Let's see what else you got to say. Yeah, but Mariah was a writer, creator, and getting paid for the show. She's no longer on. Melody is not a writer, not a creator. You may be speaking to someone else. We don't want to do that, Frederick. She is not. We know that. Mariah is still getting paid. Okay. Let's move on. I appreciate every single one of y'all in the chat. Okay. Did Melody come in the chat? I didn't see her. Here we go. Hey, Mel. All right. I was like, why is everybody saying, hey, Melody? I'm rolling these up. What's up, Mel? Okay, I had to tell everybody you came over today to, child, you were like, child, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell that hat means. But like I said, my house, okay? So yeah, that was funny to me. Anyway, we are talking about you in this red phone. It looks like this red phone runneth over, okay? The red phone is runneth over at this point. And everybody is chit-chatting. I'm looking forward to Saturday's episode for sure. Because, you know, you guys really are. You really are cutting it up. You bringing these receipts, and I want to see what's going on, what's going to happen next, okay? All right. So anyway, y'all, let me see if I'm missing anything in the chat. Sometimes I can be so far behind on these comments that I don't get to see everything. Okay. Let's see. Destiny is out here looking crazy for sure. For sure. For sure. All right. I think I caught everything, child. Anywho, let's continue. We're going to listen to some of the receipts that Mel dropped, and then we're going to talk about it, okay? So she went live on TikTok. If y'all don't have a TikTok account, you should have one. Let's start there. Let's just say that. Mel is giving damn near 50% off of her skincare, of her 7th Avenue line. So you want to go over on TikTok in particular, because it is that's where you're going to get that extra discount. Okay. So let's start there. I want to make sure I have everything okay. All right. Now let's play it. Y'all ready? Let's go.
So here's the thing. Whew. I think I made it super clear, right? I was like, look, I literally been sitting back for a minute, just chilling. I haven't really been responding to stuff. Like, even though when stuff is inaccurate, I just don't say nothing. I just sit back, chill. However, it's 2024 and I'm not playing no games. I'm not gonna let people run these false narratives. I'm not gonna let people sit around and act like something is what it isn't. So that's what we're on, right? I don't care who you are, doesn't matter. Not playing any games, doesn't matter. So let's talk about it. And I got this infamous red phone. So let's talk about it. So, Betty. And I used to say Miss Betty, but I don't give you that respect no more. So it's Betty. When you start acting like you a peer of mine, you in my age group, then I'm gonna respond to you in that way. My issue or concern is literally that I've never done anything to you. Never done anything to your family except make something happen that they wanted to happen. That's it. Now, I don't know when it became a thing of whenever you help somebody make something happen, that becomes a target on your back for you to get talked about, dogged out, bullied, harassed. I don't know when that started or when that became a thing, but it ain't okay. It's not okay. And I said this yesterday and I'm gonna say it again. Maybe you aren't privy to a lot of things. I don't know. Then again, maybe you are. Maybe you're not. I don't know. But we're gonna talk about it. So let me say this first of all. I'm not a hater. I'm not a hater. I love to help people reach their dreams, not hinder their dreams. Anybody who's ever been around me, and some people who ain't even been around me, that be in my DM and I give advice to all the time, right? You can share with me that you want to do something. You can express to me a goal that you have. If I have a connect that can help do it, if I know somebody who can help you get there, or if I can help you get there, I'm like, come on, girl, let's go. Like, wait, come on, girl, let's do it. That's how I move. Come on, all right, bet, let's make it happen. That is how I am. Now, before the show, Love and Marriage Huntsville, somebody said the bag doesn't have the 25% off showing. So if you can check that, let me text her real fast. Before the show, the bag isn't reflecting 25 off. Okay, we'll get it. Let's see. Before the show, I never heard of, ever met, nor had I ever seen you, Betty. Never, ever, ever. Never had. One time, I remember someone showed me, I think it was pictures from something, an event maybe, and was like, oh, you need to meet, it was Stormy, you need to meet her, she's doing some great things in business too, I think y'all will be bummed. I was like, oh, okay, cool, I've never seen her before, cool. That was it. No conversation before that, no conversation after that. The way I'm busy and move now is the way I've been busy and moving since forever. I've been a sole entrepreneur since 25. So 13 years, I depend on me. I work for me, 13 years. My thought, my intellect, my work ethic is how I make my money. Solely on me for 13 years. So, sole entrepreneur. So anyway, never met you, never heard of you. But whenever I did meet you, you didn't act like you had a problem with me at all. You couldn't have told me that you had a problem. You couldn't have told me that you had a problem with me. Never would have thought it. Now what I feel is strange is that you knew you had a problem with me, but you pretended when you met me. That's a problem. Somebody says it's 25% off. You might need to update your phone because I had to. Thank you so much. You pretended to be okay with me when I met you. And I've been around you a few times. You never acted like, I don't want you around. I don't like her. You never acted like that with me. Whereas me, if I don't really want to fool with you, I'm probably not even going to speak. You know, like if I don't like you for real, I ain't going to speak. I'll walk right back by you like you don't exist, okay? So, Betty, I've never been a hater. You made the comment that I never wanted your daughter on this show. Never been a hater. I like to pull women along and bring women up, okay? You know, real talk, I do. So let's talk about it. Your daughter's team reached out to my team. They reached out. There was an agreement made, okay? At first, I didn't want to do it. But then I was like, okay. Let's see. I met her. Okay, she seemed, I think the first thing was maybe there was some Zoom meetings that they did and all that. You know, I was like, okay, she seemed pretty good. And my manager, Dawn Michelle, was just like, you know, Mel, she just said you're like a big sister in her head. Y'all are both from one red light towns and you're like a big sister in her head. I'm like, oh, cool. She seems like she's sweet. Cool. All right. Okay, cool. Let's go. So after that, things began to progress. And we started building a friendship. Now, what I'm going to show you, not Miss, but Betty. Because you made the comment that I never wanted your daughter on this show. And the thing is that's not even how I move. The thing is, I am proud and always have been for the things that your child is doing and accomplishing. So when I made that phone call and hyped her up, my conversation went along like, hey, y'all need to meet my homegirl, Stormi. Oh my God, she's doing amazing things. She's killing it. She's got this hair brand. She's doing her thing. She's beautiful. She's, you know, her husband looks great. They look great, blah, blah, blah. That's how I sold it. Y'all, listen. Let me film some stuff with her. Y'all gonna love her. That's how that went, because I'm not a hater. So let's get to the around the beginning after I have, okay, well, they want to film me shooting a video. All right, bet. We can film it here, get you in, you come in, talk about, show us around the house, like, okay, these are the rooms we gonna use, blah, blah, blah. All right, cool, yep. All right, so video premiere. That'd be another way for you to segue in, for them to see you. We can do that if you want to. All right, want to? Cool, bet. Did that. And I mean, let's be honest. Now here we are. So y'all know, obviously it worked. Obviously it worked, okay? So didn't never want her on the not true. You know how many videos I've shot since I shot that video and you thought I was using her for what? Using her for what? Anyway, so let's read it. And let me say this. I'm addressing the person that I want to address. So I'm not gonna make it about nobody else. It's a person I'm talking to, Betty, and the person who I'm debunking, Betty. Cause again, maybe you just don't know. So let's go. I'm gonna read it and I'll show y'all. This is me. Girl, we about to have your ass set all the way up on this show. Yes. What I got back was 5 emoji crying tears. You know when you be like, oh my God, that kind of like happy emoji crying tears. And then I responded to that and I said, I told you from the beginning, I had you. She says, we were also talking about some decor stuff. So she said, okay, I'll get it set up tonight because we were talking about some balloons or something. I said, I told you from the beginning, I had you. She responds and said, you told no lies. 1, 2, 3, 4 crying faces, 3 kissy faces. Thank you. Okay. Let me read it again. Then I'm going to show y'all. Let me read it again. Girl. We about to have your ass set all the way up on this show. Yes. 5 crying faces. Then I said white, silver, and gold, I think, because again, we were talking about something else, decor stuff too, at the same all in combo. She responds to I responded to her crying face. I said, I told you from the beginning, I had you, with a kissy face. She says, okay, I'll get it set up tonight. This was her talking about the decor stuff. And then she responded and said, you told no lies. Responding to, I told you from the beginning, I had you. You told no lies. 4 crying tear faces, 3 kissy faces. Thank you. So when did I not want somebody? If I don't want nobody on the show, I'm bring them to the show. It's that simple. If I don't want nobody on the show, I won't bring them to the show. So let's look at it.
Seen it, okay? Did y'all seen it? Okay. So she actually reads it. She read it a couple of times. She read it, and now she's going to show it to the camera so everybody can see it, okay? It is what it is. Oh, Lord, have mercy, child. When I tell you, it gets better and better every time. I was cracking up the whole time. I'm so sorry, y'all. I was howling when she was making them little faces and shit. So it was funny to me. Anywho, we about to get to the next video. Seen it, child. We seen it. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Let's roll. 1,156 of you are here in the chat rocking with us right now. Please make sure that you hit the like button, please and thank you. Here are the rules for the chat, just to make sure that everybody has a good time. Everyone is welcome. Everyone's welcome into the chat. Agree to disagree, no attacks. The mods will block anyone who does name calling, vulgarity, hate speech, spam, or promotion. Okay, you will be blocked. All right, thank y'all. Let's get to this next video.
Then we also talking about some other stuff, white, silver, something, I think. I responded to her crying face and I said, I told you from the beginning I had you. She responded to me saying that, because that's 2 replies. So she responded to that I said, because when first I responded to her, she responded and she said, "You told no lies. Crying face, kissy faces, thank you." So what I'm wondering and trying to understand is, where did all this venom? I still don't get how you do something for people, you help people.
Okay. It froze for a little bit, but the venom comes from people listening to people and them carrying that energy for someone. They're carrying it for themselves, like, oh, I knew it, blah blah blah. You may not even, that may not even be your true experience for real, but that's what happens when you start carrying other people's energy. If it don't belong to you, don't carry it. It's not cool. It's not cool, but that's really what it is. It happens on the show. It happens off the show. You are changing your entire life for someone who does not, you don't know for real, and you are walking around making real bad decisions. Okay.
People, you help people.
The video was getting stuck when she was talking.
I don't understand. And that's why I said, I don't know if you know, maybe you don't know, maybe she ain't want you to know. I mean, I don't know at this point, because it's in black and white. It's in black and white. So, hey, jealous of your daughter? No, I freaking rooted for her. What are you talking about? Rooted for her to be on this show. Push, made phone calls for her to be on this show. Truth be told, and I'll talk about it later, the same way I made a phone call for Nell and Chris to be more on this show, to be seen more on this show. So, no ma'am. No ma'am. Root for her, made phone calls for her to get here, was still rooting for her after she got here. Still proud of what she's doing right now. But I don't know why you have this big problem with me. That's why I'm saying, Betty, you don't know, you can't know, you can't know, you can't know. You can't, no. Can't know. Anytime I see a black woman doing well, I'm always gonna clap. I'm always excited. That's what's up. I don't have to like you to clap for you. I don't have to be friends with you to clap for you. So I've never understood where all this venom has come from when it comes to Betty. You were talking about me long before you met me. You were literally bullying me online long before you met me. And now you got a problem with what you consider to be bullies? So the bully got a problem with bullies. You can't, karma is real. Karma is real. Let's talk about it. So you thought, let's talk about what's really happening, the karma of it all. You were dogging me out all over Facebook before you ever met me, as I was going through, literally on television, a whole cheating scandal and divorce. Okay, y'all saw it all play out, the tears, the all of this, y'all saw it. Hell, I got a text from my ex even talking about that I forgive me for, what did it say? It was like, forgive me, or I'm sorry for all the times I had you crying in the closet. But you as a woman was on these Facebook groups bullying and dogging me out, saying negative stuff, didn't even know me. Now, your baby is on TV, right? Is that why you didn't want her to come? Because you knew that what you had been spewing out into the universe, that shit was going to come back. Because now, your baby's on TV, right? And you feel like she's being bullied. Okay. Karma. like my kids like to say, they be talking about instant karma. Instant karma. Now the bully, again, never met you. You old enough to be my mama. But bullying me, got so much to say about me. Now, your baby as a mama, right? Now your baby is the one you think is being, you feel is being cyberbullied. Okay. But we all supposed to feel some kind of way and care so much, right? Kind of like you cared about me and my feelings. Kind of like you cared about how what you were saying might have been affecting me. Talking about that. Talking about that. Oh, commercial break. Hey, so really quickly, guys, thank y'all so much for being here. You guys know we're all about 7th Avenue over here. Clean skin, healthy skin. And we love to serve you guys with free, natural, paraben products, paraben-free products.
All right. So listen. So she got into it. She showed the receipts. She said, I was instrumental. I was the reason that your daughter came on the show. And that the video, like the video shoot, was done to introduce her. That's what she's saying. We did the video shoot to introduce you. Like, let's make sure that, people are bringing you in. She said, and clearly it worked. Okay, clearly it worked. Outside of that, you were talking about me long before your daughter came on the show. You were in the Facebook groups. A lot of people remember and pulled receipts from there. You were in the Facebook groups. There's a whole lot going on with you. And now she said, listen, looks like that shit's coming back to bite you. The stuff that you was doing and saying, you think people are coming for your daughter and you believe I'm the one behind it. But you forget that you brought that shit on yourself. You came into the group with your thoughts and feelings. You shared those thoughts and feelings, child. And now you expect what? I guess. So this is where Melody Cherie is coming from. Petty Betty's daughter has to pay what she owed. She has to pay for what she sold, baby. Stormy paid Martell to get on the show, and she didn't have to. No, I don't think that's how it happened. I mean, unless there's a different set of receipts, child. Does Martell have a red phone? I don't think that's what she said. From what I'm understanding, Melody and Melody and Carlos King touched on this a little bit when Melody had came on his YouTube page, and they talked about it. And I shared that in the video I did last night, I believe, where she said that she legitimately brought Stormy on, and I don't think she knew anything about Stormy having a relationship or knowing Martell. And this is something I picked up from just some of her lives that she did, or she was talking to other people. She said she didn't know any of that stuff, that she just genuinely met her and genuinely liked her, from what I'm understanding. And if I'm wrong, correct me if y'all remember something else. I know that there was a story going around that she paid her way onto the show. I don't know if that's accurate. That's not the story Melody is sharing. She didn't say anything about payments. And she is saying that she came on through her as someone she brought on the show. She said that even last night. This person, Stormy, is a person I brought onto the show as her, she was someone that wasn't a part of the Mel and Martell thing, just the Mel thing. It's a good thing that Melody chose to keep her receipts. Can't trust any of these people on the show. And everybody has receipts also. Let me say that too, because sometimes we're like, well, why is she just keeping receipts? Everybody has receipts, child. Every reality TV star understands the importance of a receipt. And hopefully we'll get those receipts from Kenya soon. Stormy was fake from day one. Okay. So, yep. And then I got one more video to play. 1,226 of you are here in the chat right now enjoying. Please say hello to me by hitting the like button, and also become a member. If you are not already, become a Supreme Team subscriber by hitting the subscribe button and also your notification bell. I think Stormy pinged Martell behind Melody's back. What? Y'all be doing everything, child. That's just a little too much. Let's get to the next video.
Way to have you join our 7th Avenue Beauty Squad. Woo! All right. So now click the card and tap that screen and click the like, you know, by tapping the screen. Whew. Okay. So there's that part right there.
Okay, so just to be clear, I think that she said this already, but from what I understand, Stormi's team reached out to Melody's team and contacted her that way. And then Melody's manager, according to the story she told earlier, Melody's manager said that you guys have a lot in common. You're both, you know, business women. You both come from a one-stop light town, that kind of thing. And Mel was like, she thought it was cool. And that's how they ended up reaching out to each other. But it was Stormi who contacted Melody. But I also want to say, even though there, you know, there's feelings in the chat, Mel is very clear in saying that this read is to, you know, Petty Betty only, nobody else. She's being very clear. And she also said that she still respects Stormi and her business, what she has going on. Okay, so I know there's a lot of people with varying opinions, which I am not here to change one way or the other. You guys watch the show, you're a fan of the show, you can have whatever feeling you want to have. I'm just saying that we got to be careful not to put it on people that didn't say those things, because that's how this bad energy starts in the first place. People are reading the comment section and then they run with it. Stormi knew coleslaw and that she was Martell's before she even met Mel. Like I say, snake action, period. Okay. And even though you've said that, Carolyn, and Mel is not dumb, she's read the comments. She says she didn't give a shit and that she still feels like Stormi is good for the show. Like she is a good representative of the show. Let me say that. And she also said that when she saw her in January, they hugged, they exchanged numbers, and, you know, even considered hanging out at the Millimeter event afterward. So that's what I mean. Carolyn, love you to pieces because I know that you have strong opinions. I enjoy those strong opinions. I enjoy reading them because you are a part of the Black Mama sector. Okay? Love it. But I also want to say, if that's not where she is, she ain't got to live there because she's divorced from Martell now and she don't give two shits. So we know that too. Okay? Honestly, Mel doesn't need receipts. She's the boss. All the ops know it. That's why she gets attacked. Okay. So anywho, that's where we are. Let's finish this out. Okay. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, we almost at 300,000 likes. My God. So I'm going to read this one more time just because I want to make sure y'all understand this and this is clear, because I'm not a hater. I've been blessed for a long time. I love my life. I love doing what I'm doing. It's just, you know. There's no promo code. It's already in the card. I saw somebody say, what's the promo code? Girl, wait, first, so I guess she sent me a picture. I said, oh, that's beautiful. And silvers or gold? That's what she asked me. I said, girl, we about to have your ass set all the way up on this show. Yes. Y'all know I be extra. Yes. Okay. It's like, YAASSS. I don't even know what's name there. Right? Anyway, she sent the crying faces. I said white, silver, and gold, I think. I responded to her crying faces. I said, I told you from the beginning, I had you. Kissy face. She says, okay, I'll get it set up tonight. Then she responds to my response of, I told you I had you from the beginning. And she said, you told no lies. Kissy face, cry face, cry face, cry face, cry face, kiss face, kiss face, kiss face. Thank you. Betty, all you had to do was say thank you. All this up, just thank you. Just thank you. Somebody, Sean said, block a Tiffany. Anna Monique. I don't even know who that is, but you see them, I'm sure. They said block.
Hold on 1 second. Someone said that's not what Mel was saying. So if I got it wrong, you are free to correct me. I'm looking for your comment, Softy58. If there's something that I said that was not correct, please share it so that I can put it on the screen, okay? I try to do my best with the history, but, I'm not an encyclopedia. I may mess it up.
Tiffany and Monique. Bye, y'all. Bye-bye. But so yeah, all you had to do was just say thank you. Like literally, I have people who come to me who have wanted to be on this show or be a part of this show, and I literally am like, bet. Or ready to film more, do more. I'm like, bet. And I'll make the call. I'll call, hey, just saying. I'm just saying. So I hate that there was a narrative put out by Betty about me not wanting her on this show, your daughter on this show, and all this is happening because of me. Stop it. Stop it. And truth be told, again, the interesting thing is, and I've said this before, I say it again. You know, Stormi came to the live podcast I did with Carlos, Reality with the King, and she came up to me, she was like, bitch, shit, I just came because I bought a ticket. I bought my ticket. Shit, this ain't got nothing for no TV, ain't got nothing to do with none of that. I can't, I want to come. I'm coming for real. I'm for real. I'm supporting you for real. Look, that's what she said. That's what she said. She's like, yeah, I can't. I bought, and that was what's up. I was like, oh, thank you. And I gave her a hug. You know, I said, I'm glad you came. And she did. Then after that, I gave her my number. We messaged each other because she was going to come to the Melometer after party. We were going to come to the Melometer after party. And she was like, girl, I'm still at such and such. Y'all still at the, what was the Blind Tiger? Are y'all still there? So she was going to come to the after party. So, again, that's why I be confused, y'all, with some of this stuff. I just be like, is it an alternate world that everybody's in where nobody I don't know. I don't know, because I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know. Because I'm
Okay, that's
like, I'm telling y'all, like, I don't know. Because I'm
okay, that's it. The video actually started skipping and it died. Okay, so yeah, listen, with everything that everybody is saying in the comment section, that doesn't mean that what we're going to see on the show, that things isn't going to progress and maybe turn left. But during the live that she did earlier today, she said, I don't have any smoke for anybody except for Betty. And she said, following that podcast event, she saw Stormi. They were good. They exchanged numbers. She was in a feel good place. Okay. Why is it that you got to know somebody's effing lying? What's going on, child? Why? Anyway, she said she's in a feel good place and that she was even expecting to party with her. So what's wrong with that? Okay. You don't have to always hold a grudge. They may not be besties. They're not going to the mall together. They're cordial. Okay. Cordial. It just means that you can go on set, do what you need to do, make that money, and go to hell home. Okay. As far as I know, the only way to pay your house note, your car note, put food on your table, clothes on your back is with the almighty dollar. Okay. So why can't they figure that part out and get it done? She nailed the Stormi impersonation. Stormi was never going to correct her mother. She knew how her mother felt about Mel and proceeded to bring Mel around her hellish mother. Do y'all know if she even tried to correct her? Or are we just assuming that she didn't? Because, I mean, when she talked to Mel, if we go back and look at that scene, y'all go back and look at that scene and we can talk about it on our review, because I'm going to go back and look at it. And before my review, my sister review, me and Clone on Sunday, we're going to discuss some of this stuff. Because I said, listen, it looked like Mel was in a place where she was like, okay, cool, girl. It is what it is. We can still, we got filming to do. This isn't about your mama. Until her mama made it about her, until it happened like that. 1,200 or 1,290 of you are in the chat. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Make sure you hit the like button and become a subscriber of the channel if you are not already. Okay, Miss Carolyn Minter. Carolyn, are you a card-carrying member of the meters? I know you are a card-carrying member of the twirls. Are you also a card-carrying member of the meters? Okay. No, Mel and Stormy and her mammy are on the same team. Nah, Mel, Stormy, and her mammy. Maybe you didn't mean to write it like that. Are on the same team. So is Wanda and Tisha. We don't give two damns about none of those clowns. Okay. Well, I give a damn. I'm gonna step out on a limb and say I care. Okay, I care. Come on in, everybody. 1,277 of you are here now. Okay, things are about to take a dark turn. Reason I say that is because Melody is calling them out as we get deeper into the season. You think things are going to take a dark turn? Sometimes you have to be open and honest. Sometimes these type of conversations is what help bring honesty to the platform, because people are angry. They are saying, this is what it looks like to me. Okay, I'm on the outside looking in. It looks like to me they're saying, Mel, you should have more control over your fan base. That's what they're saying to me. If I'm wrong, y'all can let me know in the comments. You should have more control over your fan base. You should be able to denounce some of the behavior where the fans may be having bad interactions with other cast members in her name, right? I'm not even going to say it's not. Maybe it's in her name. Now, people can say, I don't know who these people are, and I'm not even going to say that you do. I don't think that everybody knows who's a millimeter. I don't know who a millimeter is. I couldn't point you out on the street. I don't even know what that looks like. I've had conversations over here about the twirls. Y'all have heard me talk about the twirls. I've welcomed the twirls into the chat, and I make a little light jokes about it. But I think they're saying, Mel, you're responsible for this. And I think they're also reading comments and making what they're reading in the comment section Mel's problem. They're putting that on her back. And I don't think that she deserves that. I don't think those two things are the same. And I think that they're making it the same. So what do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Another thing, Miss Van just showed up to visit Melody. Melody needs her mom right now with all of the chaos going on. Okay, I don't know what that means. I'm not sure if I'm interrupting another conversation in the chat. Play the remainder of the live where she addressed Destiny. I must have missed that part. When my video went out, I didn't get it back. So if she addressed Destiny, tell me what was said where she addressed Destiny. Tell me what was said in the chat for me to know so that I can we can discuss it, because I didn't see that part. Did it have to do with that hat? Did it have to do with this? Destiny putting its hat on and making it seem like she was a shade assassin and that she was going to see Mel at work and let her have it? If so, tell me, because I did not see that part. Okay. Thank y'all for coming in. Let me see what else y'all have to say. Let's see. They're saying that Mel should control the fans, but in the same breath, they're saying they cannot control their family. Well, I think that's what Mel's point is by retaliating, to be honest. I think she's saying, well, you guys act like I'm supposed to control them. So why don't I have this one-on-one with the people that y'all can't control? That's what it feels like to me. You guys, I don't know every little body that's doing things that you guys say they're doing. So why don't I just have this one-on-one? If referring to Black Titanic or anyone else that has shown up anywhere, how do people know their millimeters? Well, Black Titanic has a channel. I don't know if she's a millimeter or not, because I don't know that part, but I know she talks about Mel, and she probably doesn't speak favorably of others. That's what Stormy said. She don't speak favorably of me. She does not like me. She is following me, and she believed her to be a fan of Mel's and not a fan of hers. He doesn't address the hive, so why does Mel have to address the millimeters? I don't know. I'm not sure. Y'all have to figure that one out. There's things that Let me see. I agree with Diana. I don't know, y'all. Y'all tell me. There's stuff that goes on with millimeters that not even the millimeters agree with. I've heard some channels say, "Listen," because I was asking the other day, "Do y'all even denounce some of this stuff?" I've heard a channel say, "Listen, that's not us." So there's some things that's done because they are a part of the fan base, but maybe not a millimeter. And yeah, y'all have to figure out what the rules are for the millimeters, but we don't know. She called her guest and told her she didn't care about no Detroit or Hetroit. Leah was turned in the house. Okay, got it. Oh, okay. This is what she said to Destiny. She called her a guest and told her she didn't care about no Detroit or Hetroit, that Leah was her house, that Love and Marriage Huntsville was her house. Got it. So her response to Destiny that happened earlier today was, "Destiny, I don't give a damn about no Detroit or Hetroit. Love and Marriage Huntsville is my house." Got it. Got it. Okay. And she will be at her house. Got it. I respect that. Okay. The cast got a lot of nerve to tell Mel to take accountability of the fans. She don't know when they don't take accountability at all. They need to stop the lies, straight clowns. All right. All right, y'all. Listen, it has been amazing. Let me see. I don't know who Stormy was. I didn't know who Stormy was until the show, and I liked her and Mel when they first appeared together. But some stuff has happened that just makes me a little iffy about Stormy and how she is moving with the cast. I call bullshit. There are male haters, and I don't see them correcting their behavior. I said she's still, oh, she said she's still at her work. Yep. I never saw so many elder women be so involved in their daughters' lives. Pull up to my Jetta, baby. Okay. Is my new song. Okay. Listen, I find that interesting. I love it. I love it. It had to do with Destiny saying that she'll see you at work. Yeah, Destiny telling Mel that she will see her at work. That floored me yesterday. I'm not going to lie. The second I read it, I was like, what? That shit was funny. But anyway, she said, I will see you at work. Hold on, let me take this banner down. She said, thanks for confirming what I already said and that I helped you. Hashtag gaslighting, hashtag old trick, hashtag see you at work, and hashtag time's up. Detroit district. And Mel says she don't give a damn if she's from Detroit. I don't care where you come from. You are still in my house, okay? And Destiny has been calling the show her show ever since Sonny and Moses showed up. Why are y'all on my show? Why are you on at my job, right? Take y'all asses home. Go back to St. Louis. That is hilarious. But anyway, y'all, I appreciate you guys for coming over and hanging out today. It has been fantastic. Let's see. When Stormy addresses her mammy and Marceau and Maurice address their sorry low-life brother, and Tisha checks Wanda, that's when the millimeters will stand down. Why don't y'all just stand on up to whoever you're standing up to? It don't even matter at this point, I think, with the stand down or stand up. How do y'all come together? Do you like, if you're not sure who belongs to who, how do you come together? All shiznit. Does that mean that Mel is coming back for another season? Girl, bye. It's my house and I live here. Let's see. I absolutely think Black Titanic was wrong for going to Stormy's warehouse. And I'm a millimeter. However, Mel is not responsible for everything that someone does, and she cannot control anyone but herself. Well, that is what this season is actually about. It sounds like Mel is saying, I didn't have a whole lot of shit to do with any of these people. You guys actually engage with people that come after me and my family every damn day, and y'all ain't doing anything about them. So this is literally the I guess Mel's fan base versus everybody else, child. The millimeters versus everybody. I think that was her sweatshirt. So you have to see how you stand in it. Let's see. All right, y'all. So that's it. We are going to wrap it up here. I appreciate everyone for coming into the chat today. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much for spending your little time with me. Also, what else? What else? Thank y'all for all the moderators for hanging out with me today. Thank y'all for everybody who blessed the channel. Thank y'all for rocking with me. This pretty much concludes the doggone show. Okay. Thanks for making us famous. That's what Carolyn said. You are very welcome, Carolyn. Anything that I can do for the millimeters, I'll do. Okay. Thank you, Pacino. And yeah, I will see you guys all on the next one. Bye-bye.